It is Championship Thursday here in the Jersey Pro League, the final game of the Jersey Pro League season, final two games rather, as we're here for Championship Thursday. Thank you for joining us. My name is Carla Pascal. You're watching Breakout Sports Broadcasting, the Jersey Pro League, brought to you by BSB, live here on YouTube. We kick things off here with the Pro Division Finals. Number 1 XHockey Products taking on number 3 Topline Hockey for the 2025 Pro Division Championship. Who will be the champs for 2025? XHP looking to reclaim their title after falling last year to Chima Hockey. It's their third straight trip to the Pro Division Championship. Looking for redemption here in this one. And then for Topline Hockey, their first time here to the final, their first season here in the JPL. So getting to the final, a big showing for them. Massive win in Tuesday's games for the JPL, for Topline. Ended up scoring with about 17 seconds left over 43 Oak to advance to this finals game. And also make sure to stay tuned later on when we'll have the club division final set for a 8:30 start time, unless we get overtime for this one. Number 2 Homegrown Hockey taking on the number 1 John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. That one's set for 8:30. We're here for this one, though, as we get a beautiful shot at the trophies for both the club and the pro division. Set for a great Championship Thursday as we get ready to go. Once again, thank you for joining us. It's been an amazing year here in the Jersey Pro League. We're super excited here for the finals, as this will be it for us for the JPL 2025 season, and we're off here for the Pro Division Final between XHockey Products and Topline Hockey. Puck goes deep all the way into the zone already here for XHP. Trying to get on it in their own end. Topline Hockey looking for some options. That one's stolen away by Whalen. Quick pass back to Whalen is turned away. Looking in front, Minetian fires. That one is stopped by Moore. Big save by Moore as Gaudette will send this one out to the neutral zone. Minetian with it again. Minetian almost had his pass picked as it is corralled here by Topline. Sent across to Robilotti as he gets it into the zone for now. Taken back here by XHP. Driving around, trying to lay this one back into the slot. Gaudette got a piece of it, but it's still in the zone here for XHP. Still looking for options. It's steered around by Gorski, who will put it into the corner. Now Minetian with it again, sends it across. Able to find Gorski again. Gorski, he fires. That shot's blocked. Rebound chance there right in low. Stopped by Moore. 2 shots, 2 saves in between the pipes for Daniel Moore. Plays for the Omaha Lancers in the USHL. Here in the final for Topline Hockey, though, as this puck goes across to Gaudette. Able to get it out of the zone as back to get it goes Hudson Gorski again. Now Esposito splits the defense. Esposito to the backhand. Now the forehand in on Moore, and he scores. XHP opened the scoring here in the final. What a move by Esposito. Put on the Jets and tucked it past Moore to give XHP the lead. We'll take another look at it here. What a finish from Esposito. Good work here from Gorski to get this pass through, and then Esposito, big burst of speed into the zone and put it by Moore. And XHockey Products leading 1-0 here in the Jersey Pro League Pro Division Final. Now Topline looking to respond. That one got knocked away as Les will collect this and spin it around. Taken quickly away again. Skalos with it. Tries to send it across to the back door. Diving on top of it. They're able to cover. Beautiful job there between the pipes. Shots 3-1 right now. Hapward with a good job to make that save and cover. Shots 3-1, 12:57 left to go here in the first. Simovac plays that one across. Back up at the point, looking for a redirection down low. It won't go. They were trying to find this one lower as another chance for Toskos goes wide. Bouncing puck, Selman can't handle that one as it is steered aside. Stark bouncing on him, he's able to glove it down and corral it. He drives into the zone, lays back for Cuxty. Has it bounce away. Selman will send it up ice. Top line looking across into the slot. That one deflected, goes up into the netting for a whistle here with 12:23 left in period one. And it's been a great year all year for both these teams. Obviously, Top Line coming in as the 3 seed, XHP the 1. Have a lot to prove here for Top Line. They already took down the 2 seed in 43 Oak. As Movac will have to play this one back. Now up to Gaudette. Sporting his brand new and shiny San Jose Sharks gear with those teal helmet, pants, and glove. As Top Line have it again into the zone. Gaudette with it in the circle. Tried to get a shot off, but got it poked away. The other direction now. Driving into the zone. Whalen with it. His shot goes wide. Looking for another chance. It bounced away into the corner. Puck over to the opposite wall. Walsh chasing after that alongside Toskos. Driving in lower now. That shot goes up and over. Good chance from Minetian. Just went high and away. As Walsh will get on this again for XHP for now. Now Gaudette will corral it. Had that one stolen. Still with it. Trying to find Whalen in close. Stopped by Moore. Another chance here for Whalen. Won't go. Another one. Right on the back door. Moore makes another big stop. Huge saves there from Daniel Moore. As Walsh will play this one through. Whalen put it wide. Now Gaudette with it. Able to keep it away from Minetian. Doing a good job to circle here in the neutral zone. Feeds it across into the zone. Here comes Ross. He fires. Minetian with it again. Has to play out to Gorski. Gorski springs this one forward. Sordillo lays back to Esposito. Trying to find Router on the back door. The commissioner looking for an option here in the corner. Router looking, has Esposito come over to help him. Back to Router, now to Sordillo, he put it right through the blue paint on the rebound chance. It went wide as Zamovac will corral it. Zamovac sends it across to Lonergan. Zamovac on it again as he's hounded there by Sordillo. Poked aside to Lonergan. Brian Lonergan, also of the Omaha Lancers, will spring this one out of the zone as Selman will play this one across. Taken here by Burns. Burns will send this around. Lonergan on it. Goes back up to the point. Kept here by Selman. He sends this one around the end wall to Lonergan. Under 10 to go here in period number 1. If you're just tuning in, thank you for doing so. You're watching the Jersey Pro League Finals here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube, as that one's gloved down by Hapward. Currently a 1-0 game in favor of XHockey Products. Shots 5-2 right now, also in favor of XHP. Off the draw, that one won by Selman. Will go back up to the point. Zamovac has it bounce on, but he keeps it in. Now it comes bouncing out of the zone. Lonergan on it again. Had that one knocked away. Out the other direction here. Chance here for XHP. XHP looking to fire. That one sticked aside there by the paddle of Moore, as Les will steer it around. Down behind the goal line. XHP looking for options. Back up to the point. No one was home, as Leotard will collect this one. Bounced off of Burns. Looking down low. Redirected. Stopped by Hapward. Another chance. Hapward able to corral it and cover up. What a chance there for Top Line to try and tie this game. Excellent feed over to Lonergan, who was crashing the net, but Hapward denies him in close. Gaudette wins the faceoff. Comes all the way out of the zone. Jack Robilotti of the Bloomington Bison in the ECHL will have to go back and get this one. Robilotti Plays it up, looking for options. Gaudreau tried to get on the spring pass, just went too far as he chases Minettian for it. Bouncing puck over to the half wall. Robolatti there trying to keep it in the zone. Whalen able to get it out. Sends to Cuxty, 3-on-2 forming. Pass across to Walsh. Walsh couldn't get there in time as it's collected once again here by Robolatti. Plays a pass in the neutral zone, steered aside there by Whalen. Pass up to the point here for Rauter at the opposite blue line as it's taken back away. Along the boards, looking here into the slot. Minettian with it, had it poked aside as Gaudreau will get on it. 4-on-1 for Topline if they can hurry. Gaudreau with it again here in the circle. Cuts into the low slot. Gaudreau still with it, walks around and scores. Showing off the NHL skills. Adam Gaudreau ties the game at 1. Gaudreau doing what he does best and what he did all last year with the Ottawa Senators, and hopefully will do with the Sharks in the fall in just a couple weeks' time or so, about a month. As we get another look at it here, Gaudreau just cut right into the slot, walked by the goaltender, just outweighted him and put it past Hapward. And we are tied at 1. As Sordillo has this into the backhand. Behind the cage. That one is taken by Stark. Bounces back up, neutral zone again here. 2-on-1, Selman with it across. Loose in onto Hapward, diving into the play. Hapward able to make the stop as they collided with each other. Esposito now the other way. Finds Sordillo, looking to go to the backhand. Stopped by Moore on the rebound. Esposito again. Esposito, his second of the game, makes it 2-1 XHP. And this kid is special. That is for sure. Esposito has just been spectacular here this season. Was able to get it here to Sordillo on the backhand. Moore made the save, and then Esposito unchecked on the rebound, just cashed in that loose change. And XHP up by 1 yet again. As Imovac cuts in, tries to fire. That one steered away. Whalen with it along the wall. He sends it around. 7 and change left to go here in period 1. Shot 7-4 in favor of XHockey Products. As Whalen sends this through the slot, no one was there to corral it. Goes back up to the point off the stick of Cutsy as he has it again. Puck again here for XHP, back to the point. Leotard trying to hold on to it. He's hounded there at the blue line. It comes out of the zone. Pass picked up here by XHP again as Schelling looks for an option. His pass is picked away. Lonergan with it again. Lonergan to Toskos. Trying to get a shot off, couldn't do so. As XHP try to make their way across the blue line, can't do so that time. Now Toskos throws a little bit of a hip check there, unintentionally there on Schelling. As it's corralled by Lonergan. Into the zone. Bouncing puck is broken up on the pass. They were trying to go over to the opposite side for Mickey Burns. Couldn't get it to him, though, as Robolatti is hounded there. Getting chased back in his own end by Walsh. Another chance. Moore with 2 big stops. Gets the pad down and makes the save. Daniel Moore keeping Topline in it right now. Some excellent saves there. As Sordillo wins the drawback. Walsh fires. That one deflects right up into the netting. For another quick whistle here with 5:48 left in the first. It's been a great one so far. As Walsh wins another draw there. Sordillo tries to get to it. Pass loose in the neutral zone. Minettian will get to it first, beating out Burns. Now back to Gorski. Hudson Gorski. The Chicago Steel in the USHL bobbles that one. Hapward able to make the save there with the pads off the shot from the high slot. Minettian with it again, sends to Gorski. Now trying to find Rauter, can't do so, kept in by Topline. Topline still cycling here in the zone, looking for some options here. Picked away by Rauter, able to send it across. XHP the other way again. trying to dangle through. They can't do so that time. Walsh got stood up. Esposito, he's on a hat trick watch, looking for more. Plays for the Danbury Junior Hat Tricks of the NAHL. As Topline trying to go the other way, 1-on-3. They get taken down. We continue on, no call. As XHP will have this again. Sent into the zone for Esposito. Zimovac will get there first, though, as Gaudette comes over to help him. Gaudette with some room. Uses some speed up through the neutral zone. Now looking for another chance as Hapward will gather that one with the leather catcher style. Face off to the right of Hapward. That time it's won by XHP. Gathered here by Lonergan. Waffled away there by Hapward as Esposito tries to get on his horse. Gets around Zimovac, but can't get by Lonergan as he will play this up off the wall to Gaudette. Adam Gaudette gets by Cuxty. Gaudette with it again, sends it off the post. Almost sniped that one top shelf. Would have been his second of the game. Gaudette thinks that went in. Trying to argue his case with the referee. He's not going to get it that time. Now XHP with a chance of their own. That one went wide. Puck all the way out of the zone. Trying to chase after this is Topline. Puck into the wall. Topline with it again. Now goes back up to the point to Zimovac. Zimovac. Redirected, stopped by Hapward. That one nearly collided with the post as well, as Selman looks for an option. All over him is Minetian. Selman with it again, though, now. Shots 11-9. Zimovac with it again at the point, sends it back down behind the goal line. Toskos. Bouncing puck for him. Stolen away by XHP as they look for some options. Minetian goes the other way. Aaron Minetian plays this one off. Walking right down Broadway was Whalen. Bouncing puck towards the cage, and they score. I think this might be Minetian's goal. It's either going to be Minetian or Whalen. We're not sure. We'll have to try and check the live stats, or we'll take another look at it here and see if we can see the replay here. Another chance here. Cuxty sends this one through. The initial shot was from Whalen. On the rebound, I think it is going to be Whalen's goal. And Gaudette is trying to plead his case here with Commissioner Rauter about the one off the post. Rauter actually pointed back up to us saying, hey, do you guys have that one? We'll have to maybe try and go back and look at it at some point. At the end of this period, we'll try and go back and take a look. We've got about 2 minutes and change left to go, or not 2 minutes and change, 2:40 left to go, and look at it. As this one is taken back here by Topline. That pass picked away there by Gorski. Good job to do so in his own end, but quickly turned over. Toskos with it. Tries to find that one through to Burns. Couldn't handle it. And it's cleared yet again there by XHP. Topline still with it here with about 2 minutes left to go in period number one. Pass across, shot goes wide. Burns with it. Burns looking right into the low slot. That one went wide again. Might have deflected off of Gorski. As it's sent forward here to Minetian again. Minetian with some room. Whiffed on the shot, though. As Lonergan will find Gaudette out the opposite way here. Trying to get it passed through. Bobbled off the stick there of a top-line skater. As Sordillo plays this one to Stark. Stark into the zone, has Walsh with him. Bouncing puck steered away by Zimovac. Collected again here by Topline, looking for Gaudette. Gaudette trying to get by Cuxty, put him in a blender, trying to cut back into the low slot, played it off, but bobbled on the play. Now in the near side corner, 1 and change left to go. Here in period 1 as Stark sends this across. Looking to walk through was Minetian. Got held up there by the defense as Lonergan will weigh his time here, back behind his own goaltender. Bouncing puck, trying to get to this was Luke Ross. Ended up getting away from him. Plays for Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts in the NCAA Division III. Pass up off the boards. Kept here by XHP. 35 seconds left to go here in period 1. As that shot stopped there by Moore. Big rebound let up, though, as this one bounces right to Zimovek. Another chance Moore will make the stop. Gaudette with it again. One-on-one here with Les. Gaudette waiting for some help. Has to play it across, back up to the point. Robilotti walking in. Robilotti to the slot. Shot through it, went wide. Another chance. Gaudette trying to get to it in time. Gets a stick lift in, but one-on-one the other way. Sticked away. Gaudette with 2 seconds left to go. Not enough time, and that will do it for period 1. XHP with a 3-1 lead over Topline Hockey here at the end of the first. Shots 14-9 at the end of 1. We're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we will have the second period of action for you. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Jersey Pro League Hockey presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal. Welcome back for the second period here in the Jersey Pro League Pro Division Final between number 1 XHockey Products and number 3 Topline Hockey. We were going back and looking at that possible goal there from Adam Gaudette. It is so close. It's really hard to tell if that did actually go in. It looked like it hit almost dead center in the corner of both the post and the crossbar. It's very hard to tell. We were even trying to zoom in on back through the live stream and zoom in on the clip. It's very hard to tell. But either way, Gaudette with it again here, looking to try and get one back as he fires that one in onto Hapward. And unfortunately, while we have the instant replay, the referees do not have the instant replay down on the ice. Commissioner Router was trying to get our attention to see if that goal did count. We're still doing some analysis with it behind the scenes here. As it's corralled here by Topline, trying to walk through that one, went wide again. Another chance goes wide of the cage. Shots 14-11 right now in favor of XHP. As Topline will keep this in the zone. Looking, Gaudette with it, he fires and puts it top shelf. That one will count. No doubter on that one as he puts home his second of the game. And it is 3-2 in favor of XHockey Products. Topline making it a one-goal game yet again. And it looks like they may be trying to scroll on the bench back through our stream to get a look at that first chance from Gaudette that hit the post. It's very hard to tell. Even technical director Colton Reynolds right next to me still going through the clip. to see if that was indeed a goal from Gaudreau, and if we should be tied. Either way, I think it's past the point of bringing that goal back at this point. But either way, a 3-2 game in favor of XHP as they try to put one on target there. Just goes wide of the cage. Les will go back up to Commissioner Router. He has that one knocked aside by Toscos, but it's kept in the zone. Gorski with it again. Gorski looking for Sordillo. Tried to play it off, but it's picked up here by Burns. Burns will send around to Toscos. Gets away from him as Les will corral it. Les looking there for Esposito. Actually, that was Sordillo, rather, excuse me. As this one is picked back up by Gorski. Gorski has some room in front of him. Tries to get around Zamovac. Back up to the point. Esposito there. Already has two here in this one. Both him and Gaudreau on hat trick watch. As Burns knocks that one away. Burns trying to go to work on Esposito. Can't do so that time. Leotard plays this one up off the wall. Kept here by XHP. Back to Walsh. Walsh into the low side. Now to the backhand. Redirected just wide. That was Minetian in the middle. Now the other way here for Luke Ross. He fires a shot. That one got deflected by Minetian. There Miettinen again. Able to spring this one out to the neutral zone. Minetian plays for Boston College. NCAA Division I as Gaudreau. Again the other way. Gaudreau looking, feeds a pass across. That one went just wide. Ross didn't get all of it as Hapward will poke that one away with the paddle to the corner. Now Esposito. Right in front of his own bench. Trying to drive in, but Minetian was going to be over the line. Just a little bit too much over the blue paint there for an offside. We get a great shot of the XHP bench. Highlighted by Sam Esposito there for a moment. Face off right in front of the XHP bench as Whalen will win that one. Whalen trying to find Router, knocked aside and played out of the zone here by Topline. Les with it now. Brendan Les. As this one played up looking for Whalen. That pass was from Cuxty as Whalen gets on it again. Beautiful pass across to Schelling. Back this one again to Cuxty. Moore flashes the leather. What a save. Moore with a stunner there on Cuxty. Tried to go glove side high, but he shuts the door. Shot 16-12 with 11:23 left in period 2. As Whalen will collect this. Whalen with it to the backhand. Goes top shelf, and he scores again. What a shot there from Whalen. His second of the game. It's been just three goal scorers in this one, despite having 6 goals. Gaudreau, Esposito, and Whalen all with 2, as that's a beautiful finish there from Whalen. He makes it a 4-2 game in favor of XHP. They're trying to reclaim their title as JPL champions. Were the 2023 champs. In 2024, they fell to Team Chima last year in the final. And for a third straight year, back here in the championship game, looking to try and come out victorious. And get revenge for last year's loss. As Schelling will keep this in the zone. Bouncing puck here. Selman will spring this one forward. Top line driving in. Pass to nobody into the slot. Just knocked away there by the stick of Hapward. Now the other way. Here comes Stark. Tried to go for the dirty dangle, but had it poked away there by Zamovac as Schelling will keep it in the zone. Pass goes back up to the point here for XHP. Shot through traffic. That one steered aside. Sordillo got a stick on it. As Gorski tried to get to it, Sordillo with it again. He lays off. Top of the circle. Into the slot, trying the dangle and fire. Can't do so. Good stick work from Zimovac and Burns as this one bounces in front there for Stark, but he went up and over. Stark for the Utah Grizzlies in the ECHL just can't put that one home as Sordillo along the wall again. Stark with it. Had it, lost it. Played up off the wall. Selman with it. Now bounces back to Lonergan. He finds a pass through. Selman with it now. Selman looking over to the slot, trying to get a shot off. That time they do. Hapward able to knock it away with the paddle. Another chance knocked out of midair there by Leotard as XHockey Products will get this puck once again here in their own ends. Trying to drive in with speed. Laid off here to Walsh. Gets a shot through and more. We'll just hold on to that one. The Jersey Pro League, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, is proudly sponsored by Pegasus Sports Video. Pegasus is making history by capturing the biggest plays and moments of youth and high school sports all along the East Coast. They provide top-tier game coverage and highlights so you have every moment you need. Want your team in the spotlight? Reach out to Tom at Pegasus Sports Video today for more info. Thank you once again to Pegasus Sports Video for sponsoring our games here at the Jersey Pro League here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Always a blast to work with Tom and everybody else that works at Pegasus Sports Video, one of our partners. Hopefully going to be doing some more stuff with them in the fall as that one goes up into the netting and out of play here with 8:30 left to go in period 2. Off the face-off, Gaudette can't win that one as it's kept in here by Les. Now it comes out of the zone off the errant pass. Minetian will find Router. He's chased by Gaudette and Robilotti as Minetian will try and keep this from going offside. Able to get it again. Tried to cut through 3 skaters, couldn't do so. Now Esposito on hat-trick wash. Lays this one back. Router back to Minetian, looking for a lane. Has to drive around Toscos, pulls up down below the circle. Now finds his way back to the slot. Back to Walsh, walking in. Into the slot, he fires that one, went up and over as Gaudette will try and corral this. Gaudette keeps it away from Esposito. Finds a pass to the opposite side. Puck off the skates of Router as he nearly collided there with somebody. Actually, that was Walsh and Ross who almost collided as Minetian will dive behind the goal line for this puck. Now Esposito again. He overskated it, though, as it gets pinned along the wall. Minetian tried to dive and knock that puck towards the cage as Esposito will somehow dig it out of the fray. Esposito lays back here to Cuxty. Down behind the goal line, Whalen looking, can't get a pass off, trying to find somebody. Esposito was already too low. As it bounces here, that shot goes wide. There from Gorski. As Gaudette will chase on this on Cuxty. Gaudette, he gets taken down and will draw a penalty. He'll get a penalty shot opportunity here, as it's touched up by Schelling. And Gaudette will go for the hat trick. Gaudette will get going here, looking for the hat trick goal here. Gaudette to the backhand, he tucks it through and scores. Nifty dangle there from Gaudette. Filthy hands. Showing off why he got paid the big bucks from San Jose. Makes it a 4-3 game on the penalty shot. And Adam Gaudette doing it all here for Topline. 3 goals. Hat trick for him, including that penalty shot goal he just scored. And it's just a 1-goal game yet again, and it's been a great one here. If you're just tuning in, thank you for doing so. It's been a fantastic game. If you are indeed just tuning in to the Pro Division Final, thank you for doing so. My name is Carolo Pascal, live here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting here on YouTube. Currently 4-3 in favor of XHockey Products over Topline Hockey, as now Whalen goes the other way. 3-on-1. Whalen with it, pass across, trying to get the shot off. They can't do so. Bobbled it in the fray. As now Burns the other direction. Lays off, pass to the back door, trying to go back again. That one on the rebound, stopped by Hapworth. Somehow it didn't go in. Hapworth fell on top of it as there's a pile up down in the blue paint. Topline thinks this went in. Let's look at it again here. We have the replay. This time we actually have it. Let's get a look at it here. Some great passing here from Topline on the initial pass across. I think that went in. I think that is a goal there from Topline. Let's take a look at it one more time if we can, Colton. Thank you.
I think that's in.
I think this is a goal. We're going to get another look at it here. I think that's in. And indeed, it goes in. We're able to communicate that down to the benches. And indeed, it will count. We are tied at 4. Brand new ball game, ladies and gentlemen. What a game it's been so far. I mentioned it before. It's been fantastic. And also make sure to stay tuned later on where we will have game number 2 of the night for the Club Division Championship game. The number 2 Homegrown Hockey taking on the number 1 John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation, set for a 8:30 start time. We'll have to see if we actually stay on schedule here for the final day of JPL action for 2025. Lonergan with it now. Topline looking to try and take their first lead. And we'll have to try and get confirmation on who actually scored that goal. It seems like it's going to go to Mickey Burns. So our first non-Gaudette, Esposito, or Whalen goal scorer here in this one today. And Mickey Burns mic'd up tonight. So we'll have to try and get some words from him. Sam Wismer down filming in between the benches for the mic'd up session with him. Moore with a nice save there. Taken back up here by Topline. 3-on-2 if they can hurry. Topline with it again. Tried to play off to Selman. Bobbled the puck. Still in the zone for now. Kept in by Topline. Trying to play to the back door. It's picked away by Les. Esposito tried to get a whack at it as it bounced away from him. Now collected by Selman. Pass to Esposito again. 1-on-3 here for him as he entered the zone. Waiting for some help from Walsh. Tries to play it lower behind the goal line. Now Robillati will send it up to his own blue line. Collected by Selman. Selman plays in. Cuxty will get to it first, though. Sends it around to Les. Les plays this one forward here for XHP. 4:20 left to go in period 2. Tied at 4 apiece. This is kind of how we expected this one to play out. Close game, back and forth. And maybe we're going to have to implement some new instant replay rules for the referees next year after 2 confusing goals here in this one already. He'll run a non-goal and one an actual goal as Hapward will dive on top of that one for the whistle. Just under 4 to play here in period number 2. Shots are 22-17. As this is kept in the zone here for now by Topline. Now bounces up to Whalen as he gloves it down. Whalen across. Finds that one to Gorski. Gorski back to Whalen. He fires. That goes high and away above Moore. Now Stark with it. Stark, lower, Whalen, he tries to fire. Moore got a piece of it. Another bouncer goes wide of the cage. Collected by Stark again. Goes back up to the point for Leotard. Through traffic, rebounded on the play. And it is in between the pads of Moore. That one may have rang off the post as well. And not sure if our mic picked it up, but technical director Colton Reynolds asked me, do you want to watch that one again? A lot of confusing goals here in this one already, or no goals as well. As Sordillo will get this. Fires a shot. Moore will make that save. Puck picked backed up and sent up to Gaudette. Gets it over to Ross. Springs it up for Burns. Burns nearly got bumped off the puck by Schelling, but he fires. Hapward makes the save on the rebound chance. Gaudette was trying to sneak his way in and get another one. Gaudette with it again here. Cycling around. Gaudette able to keep this puck on the backhand. Lost the handle, though, at the hash marks. Still in the zone. Gaudette gets it back. Gaudette back into the slot. Ross was there bouncing. Gaudette on it another time. Down behind the cage now. Tries to play back up to the point. Kept it at the blue line. Lonergan fires. That one's picked away. Played out the other direction. Schelling has Sordillo with him. Schelling waiting for help. Plays this one off. Sordillo parked himself right in front of the net waiting for a redirect as Burns goes the other direction. Has Zimovac with him. Burns cutting. Lays back here. Third man trailing. Trying to go to the power move in tight. That one is stopped by Hapward. Beautiful move to cut on through as out the other direction. Here goes XHP again with 2 and change left to go in period 2. Pass out for Zimovac. Breakaway chance here for him. Zimovac, and he'll go to the backhand. Hapward closes the legs and makes the save. Great stop there from Hapward. Keeping it a tie game at 4. The Binghamton Black Bears have a good one in CJ Hapward. Off the rebound. This one collected here by Robolotti. Zimovac trying to hold on to it. Can't do so that time. As Esposito will corral this one. Fires a shot through. Bouncing puck with 1:30 left to go. It goes into the corner. Esposito trying to corral it. Goes back up to the point. Minetti, and it has that one go wide of him as he's able to keep a body from that puck. Les will get on it. Les springs to Esposito. Esposito with a chance here. He fires on the rebound. Chance. Moore got the pad down and made the stop. What a save by Moore to keep this game even. Both goaltenders doing everything they can to keep this a tie game right now for their respective teams. As Esposito again with a chance. Has Minetian with him. 3-on-1 if they hurry. Esposito to Minetian. Over to the back door to Esposito for the hat trick. And XHP have the lead again. Esposito, his third of the game, completes the hat trick and makes it a 5-4 lead for XHP. Another look at this goal here from Sam Esposito. Has been all over the ice flying here in this one as he got this pass back on the back door, went right to the back of the net, just tapped it in. Beautiful finish from him. He completes the hat trick, and it's a 5-4 lead for XHP with 35 seconds left in period 2. Still in the zone here is XHP looking for one more before the period closes. Trying to cut to the middle on the rebound. They can't get a shot off. That was Stark as he has it down behind the goal line. Looking for Whalen. Now Gaudette cuts away. He gets taken down. No call. We continue on. Whalen with it again. He fires. Stopped there by Moore. Another chance. 10 seconds left to go. That one went right into the body there of Gorski as he sends it to the corner. Stark along the wall. Tried to play for Whalen, and that will do it for period 2. So at the end of 2 periods of play, it's a 5-4 XHockey Products lead. Shots are 26-20 at the end of 2. But we're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we will have the third period of action for you. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Jersey Pro League Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. We are back for period number 3 here between number 1 XHockey Products and number 3 Topline Hockey here in the Pro Division Final. It has been a great game so far. 5-4 lead for XHP coming in here to period number 3. It's been spectacular so far. If you're just tuning in, you tuned into a great one. As Gaudreau will walk this in. He's already got a hat trick, as does Sam Esposito. As that goes down into the corner. Another chance in front, and we're tied again. 5-5. What a beautiful feed right into the middle. And an excellent finish there from Toskos. We'll get another look at this goal here from him. Beautiful feed, and Toskos just finishes that one. Here with 14:15 left to go in period 3. It was an excellent finish, and Hapward with another stop there. He's able to close it between the legs and hold on. Face off to the right of Hapward, able to go back up to the point here for Lonergan off that draw was top line. It's stolen away, though, by Schelling quickly. Lonergan now sends it to the corner. Gaudreau is there looking in front, trying to find another man in the middle. Just can't get it to him. As Stark will play it across. Driving in to the wall. Taken here by Topline. Pass played out to Gaudreau. Gaudreau looking. Has that one knocked away. Less with it again. Less with it. In his own end. Has that one cycled around. Trying to find some options here. Gaudreau has it bounce away from him. As this is played across here for Stark. Stark looking. He fires. That one goes wide. The other way now. Minetian with it. Minetian looking. Trying to find it through traffic. Moore able to scramble and jump on top of it. Great save. Off the draw, Router will collect this one here. Router sends it into the zone. Robolotti picks this one back up, played across here. Able to send this to the other side for Burns. Burns driving in, fires a shot in onto Hapward on the rebound chance. It goes into the corner. 5-5 game here with 12:20 left to go in the third period. It actually still says 2 up on the scoreboard, but it is the third period, as this will go all the way back in onto Moore. So no icing. We continue on. Shots 27-23. With just about 12 minutes left to go in this third period. XHP looking to avenge their loss last year as that shot goes up and above the cage of Hapward. That was from Lonergan as he keeps it in the zone. Walsh now will play this one back. Stretch pass meant out the other way. XHP with it. Zamovac on the back check, able to get a stick in, and that goes up into the netting. Face-off won here by XHP. Cuxty with it. Puck down behind the goal line. Pass played out. Less with it along the wall. Zamovac with it across to Lonergan. Lonergan trying to cut through, had that one steered away. Toskos with it again. Toskos looking, fires a pass across. That one is knocked away. Good play there from the defense. As Walsh will drive in, he fires in onto Moore. He'll hold on.
There you go, Davey. That's a good cookie, man. That's a good cookie. Oh, shit.
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
That's that. I'm with that.
Dylan's in love with the cookie.
That's a fresh out of the oven 9.
It was warm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but obviously it got cold because it's so cold.
Yeah, it's terrible.
When I first got it, it was warm.
Because it was right out of tinfoil, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the face-off, taken here by Topline Hockey. Bouncing puck goes into the neutral zone, right back into the top line end, though. As Lonergan will collect this one. Lonergan springs this forward, Toskos with it.
No, don't make it another sign. Then people start taking it. Fuck that.
Puck goes into the corner. Top line with it again, now down behind the goal line. 10:30 left as this pass is played out to Whalen. Whalen with a chance, walking it onto Moore, he scores! What a beautiful feed and finish there from Whalen. He makes it 6-5. And what a feed this was coming out of the zone here. Beautiful pass up, and Whalen just all alone behind the defenders. Goes 5-hole there on Moore and makes it 6-5 here with 10:20 left to go in period 3. And if I am correct, that is a hat trick for Alex Whalen. So we have 3 hat tricks in this game. Esposito, Gaudette, and Whalen, 2 hat tricks for XHP. As it is kept here in the zone here by Topline, looking to try and tie this game again. Now XHP with a chance to try and go up by 2. Minetian into the zone. Minetian fires, glove down by Moore.
Don't say he didn't. But that's also cold, so I don't know. Colt said he didn't score.
So Cole says
You went back and watched. I don't. Are we?
you're recording. Did you press this button?
I don't think I did. No, I didn't press that.
You want to turn it off?
Less with it. Trying to find Router. That shot goes wide of the cage. 9:40 left to go here in the third. Shots 31-25 in favor of XHP. As Gaudette gets this. Gaudette looking for his 4th. Driving through. Lays this one off. Robilotti fires. Rang it off the pipe. The same post that Gaudette hit earlier. Gaudette with it again here down behind the goal line. Looking for a lane. Gaudette in front. Robilotti there trying to spin and fire. Hapward makes the save. Bubbling puck. They score. And we are tied at 6. What a game. This is what the Pro Division's all about, everybody. The talent, the skill. It's all here in the JPL Pro Division. And what a finish here off this play. Gaudette threw it back to Robilotti, who spun and just threw it on target. And it ends up in the back of the cage. And yet again, we're tied. Back and forth we go. As Whalen now. Whalen dangled through the defense, but couldn't get the shot off. This puck will go all the way back here into the XHP end. Bouncing puck here for Whalen. Whalen will send this around. Up along the boards. That one at the point. Shot through to Moore. He's able to make the save as Lonergan gets it out of the zone. As this bounces back to Zamovac. Zamovac springs forward. Ross with it, trying to play it up. Bouncing puck at the blue line. And still waiting for the particulars on that goal there from Topline to try to tie the game. And it's actually going to be Boris Skalos' goal, as that one rang off the outside of the cage. On it again. Here goes top line 1-on-2. Toskos jumping on to try and help. Try to lay it off to him as Cuxty will steal it away. Cuxty has space. Lays back to Esposito. Already has the hat trick here in this one already. As Esposito tries to go to the point, stolen aside. Toskos with it. Has Gaudette on his right. Toskos looking. Fires. That one's blocked away. Looking for options. It's collected here by Stark. Stark passes out. Turned aside here, taken by top line. Looking out to the point here. Trying to go back on that pass, but just couldn't handle it as Minetian will corral it. Now Stark with it again. Stark to Esposito. Tries to fire a pass through, can't do it. As Robilotti will send it up off the glass. Pass out to some neutral territory there as Esposito tries to play to Minetian. Bounced on the play. Trying to send in by Gaudette, can't do it. The other way again. Top line with it. Can't handle. Now Gaudette able to keep it in for now. Only did so for a second as Toskos lays it back. Driving in. Here goes top line with a chance. Top line looking. That one goes wide of Hapward. Router. Plays this one back to Sordillo. Lays off to Schelling. Schelling looking. Able to find that one to Gorski, just couldn't get a shot off as Lonergan will play this to Selman, now to Gaudette. Gaudette has Selman with him. Cutting into the slot. Gaudette lost the handle of the puck, but he's able to get it back now at the point. Plays this one across. Had it bobble away as it's played out here for XHP, trying to find Schelling. Can't connect on the feed. Stopped there by Gorski. Kicked aside by Moore on that shot from the outside wall. Here with under 6 left to go in period 3. Selman will tip this one in. XHP in their own end, collected here by Schelling. He will send it across. Bouncing puck into the zone, 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Great back check there from Burns. The Atlanta Gladiator doing a great job on that back check as that shot went wide. Another chance for XHP denied there by the back check of the defense. That was Lonergan back there. Another chance in front. Moore with a big stop, and they score off the rebound. I think it might have been Whalen again. Man, does he ever have a nose for the net, as that is his 4th of the game. We get a great look at him there. Goal number 7 for XHP. Whalen with his 4th. And XHP, 5 minutes left to play here in the 3rd. Looking for another. Walsh tried to fire, got steered aside by Burns. Now top line. Top line trying to drive through. Couldn't get a shot off there on the back check, as Skalos did a good job to get there. Bouncing back up to the point. Walsh, 3-on-1 here for XHP. Walsh with it to Minetian. He fires. That one went wide. Wired up the cannon, and it went wide of the cage. As Esposito does a good job on the back check to steer it away for now. Now Robilotti back in the fray. Tried to fire. Got blocked. Esposito with another chance. Esposito pulls up, waiting for help. Able to find Router in the circle. Router fires. That one's blocked aside. Another chance for Esposito to the back door. Stopped by Moore again, and the net came off. What a save by Moore. Been doing everything he can tonight except score goals. What a save there by Moore. Talked about him before. He has been excellent. Has been so good for top line. Down to 4 minutes left to go here in the third. Also, make sure to stay tuned to after this game where we'll have some interviews. Hopefully, we're hoping to get some of at least one of the guys from whichever team comes out victorious here in this one, as Gaudreau will beat out that icing call. Gaudreau with it. Tried to find Toskos, just couldn't get it to him as he fights there with Whalen along the wall. Now Router will get it out of the zone. Lonergan across to Zamovac. Back to Lonergan. Lonergan will just send this into the opposite side corner. Takes a big bounce off the end wall. As XHP will get it out of the zone again. Commissioner Router looks for an option. Sordillo with it in the slot. He fires kick the side by Moore. Shots 38-28. Favor of XHP. They've got the 1-goal lead right now with 3 and change left in the third. Vying for that redemption from last year. And to become JPL champions once again, as that pass meant for the slot goes wide. Shelling the other way now. Has to lay this pass back. Looking for a lane. That one went high and wide. Another sharp angle chance. That one goes off the outside of the cage. Bouncing puck in the low slot. Gaudreau tried to get a kick at it. Couldn't do so as Shelling goes back to Minetian in the circle. Stopped by Moore, and he will hold on to it. Squeezed the forearm together there with 2:30 left in the third. And alongside those interviews, make sure to stay tuned as we've got our club division final set for right after this one at 8:30. Number 2, Homegrown Hockey, taking on number 1, the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. As Burns will get on this. Burns cuts into the slot, trying to get a shot off. Burns with it, fires in onto Hapward. He's able to make the save. Ended up behind him, though. Did it go in? It did not. Hapward was able to get the glove back on it and make the save. Almost tied at 7. It's a game of inches, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little bit there. We saw it earlier with the Gaudreau corner shot off the post and crossbar. And then that 1 goal we ended up reviewing. And it seems like we may get a timeout here. I think this is going to be taken by Topline. They're going to try and think things over here and maybe think about pulling more for this face-off since it's going to be in the O-zone. But just as the teams are going to step aside, take a quick minute break, we're going to step aside as well, try and catch our breath for the final 2:15 left to go of the third. But we'll be back in just a second. And we are back here after the timeout. Face-off 1 here by XHP as they clear the zone. Moore still in his cage as it goes back to center ice. 2:05 left in the third. Topline Hockey down by 1, 7-6 right now to XHP. XHockey Products will flip this one in. Robilotti back to collect. Lonergan flips this to Burns. Burns driving in, sends this one around, looking to try and get sent up so Moore can go to the bench. Les will corral it first, though. Minetian will keep it away from Burns. Esposito with it now. Down to 90 seconds left as Moore will lay this one off. Esposito tries to just play it quickly as it's kept along the wall here by Whalen. He's hounded there by everybody. Now Gaudreau, the man they're looking for. As Toskos will try and keep this here in the neutral zone. Gaudreau overskated it. Whalen with a good defensive play. Goes back here to Lonergan with 1:10 left. Robilotti plays it across, trying to find that to Selman. Couldn't connect as Minetian will send this one the distance again. XHP just looking to kill the clock here. Goes back to Whalen. Whalen fires. That one went wide. already has 4. Under a minute left to go, 52 seconds. Now to Stark. Stark with 45 to play. Looking for 1 goal to try and tie. 2 to win, as Lonergan will get it more to the bench. Net empty here for Topline. Pass to Gaudette. Had it in his skates. Has to play it across. Selman bouncing puck on him. Goes back out to Esposito. Lonergan will corral it with under 30 to go. Fed to the other side. Topline trying to drive in. Looking to get around Whalen and Minetti, and he's pinned up along the wall. 20 seconds left. Puck along the end boards. Trying to get it back up to the point for a shot. Cleared up off the glass. Not out of the zone yet, though. Good job to keep it. Gaudette with it now. Cuts by 1 defender. Gaudette to the goal line. Down behind the cage. Trying to spin a pass into the slot. No one was home. Lonergan able to keep it in. Gaudette fires a shot. Hapward pokes it away with a second. And XHockey Products are champions once again. And are the 2025 Jersey Pro League Pro Division champions. They reclaim their championship and are victorious once again. A 7-6 victory over Topline Hockey. What an effort from Topline. After falling in last year's final against Chima Hockey, XHP able to be victorious once again. As we'll get the handshake line as per customary. And we'll get the festivities going here for the Pro Division. What a game. What a game here between XHP and Topline Hockey. Couldn't have had a better one, really, for the end of the Pro Division season. We've still got one more game, though. We've got the Club Division final coming up, scheduled for 8:30, so we'll have a little bit of time. And we're hoping to possibly do an interview here with Commissioner Router, if he's willing. We might have to wait till after the trophy ceremony to do so, as he's going to try and help hand out some of the awards as well, as he will come over and give everybody the hats. Send it on down in just a minute, as the trophy being presented to XHockey Products right now. Seems like we're having some confusion on what to bring out right now. Sam Esposito is going to be named the MVP. Hat trick in this one was great all year long for XHockey Products. Excellent. And we will get the trophy awarded now, as Minetian will come over and collect it. And XHockey Products, champions of the 2025 Jersey Pro League season. As everybody will take a chance with the cup. We'll get some photos. As Whalen goes for a skate with the cup, everybody will get around with it. And in hopefully a minute or so, we'll hopefully be able to do an interview with Commissioner Alex Rauter. I think we're going to get a photo, though, with the rest of everybody beforehand, as seems like they're going to do the photo first, then we'll send it on down in just a minute for the interview with Commissioner Rauter. So we've got word we're going to do 2 interviews, actually. It's going to be Sam Esposito and Commissioner Rauter. So a bit of a nice little package deal of interviews with the MVP and the Commissioner and Captain of Team XHockey Products. As we get another shot of everybody raising the cup over their heads. But in just a minute, we'll hopefully send it on down to Trey Wright, down on the ice right now. Hopefully going to do some interviews. Once Esposito and Rauter are ready, we'll let you hear the sights and sounds of everybody getting a skate going, and then once everybody's had their time with the cup, we'll send things down to Trey Wright for the interviews with Esposito and Rauter. All right, everybody, we're getting a look here at Trey Wright down with Sam Esposito and Alex Rauter, so we will send it on down to them for a brief interview with both of them. Congratulations to XHockey Products. Trey, take it away down there with both of them.
Thank you so much, Carollo, and guys, congratulations on being the 2025 Jersey Pro League Pro Division champions here with Sam Esposito and the Commissioner Alex Rauter. Congratulations to you both, you guys. Sam, you had a Baker's hat trick tonight, 4 goals if I'm not mistaken, and you were able to get the job done here. How does it feel to be named the MVP of the finals?
Feels pretty good. You know, thanks to my teammates making big plays. You know, it was a great season. You know, faced a lot of adversity. You know, lost the first game, haven't lost since. So, it's just a great win. Happy to win it.
And you, for Alex, Commissioner of this league, the 3rd time in program history that XHP is sitting atop the top step of the podium. After last year's loss, what changed in the offseason coming into this 4th season of JPL competition?
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough. You know, the talent level and the skill pool is so high. Honestly, we had Gaudreau on our team last year, and you know, he's obviously a great player, puts the team on his back, but we really wanted more of a team game, and you know, and it showed. You know, I mean, we got contributions up and down the lineup. Sam was an amazing pickup in the offseason, and you know, I'm just so happy that this is coming together, and we got fans in the building, and it's awesome.
It definitely is an awesome atmosphere, and certainly was a fantastic game. What was the mindset going into that 3rd period? You guys were neck and neck, and right until the last goal of the game to make it a 7-6 contest, what was the mindset on the bench for both of you guys?
I thought it was taking one shift at a time. You know, pucks deep. You know, I thought we played a really good game. Managed our shifts well. Played for the next shift, and we got it done. So.
Yeah, we just wanted to make smart plays. I mean, kind of the thing we always preach in the room is making good plays. You know, we don't want to have any turnovers. We want the guys high, supporting the puck. And I thought we did that. You know, we got timely goals. Credit to them, Topline. They're a great team. They have great players. They're always coming back. They tied it like 5 times, I think. But, at the end of the day, XHockey's the best team in the league, and that's all that matters.
It certainly is tonight. One final question before we'll let you guys go celebrate in the room. Anybody you guys would like to thank here for tonight? Of course, it takes a village to put both divisions of the JPL together, starting with you, Sam.
Yeah, just Team Goose, 4-3-0, Topline, everyone that contributed to this league to make it a great season. Thank you to the staff, Router. It was a great year. It was managed really well, and thank you to the crew. So it was a really good season.
Yeah, thank you to all the sponsors, everyone who helped us. Obviously, a huge shout out to Team BSB, Breakout Sports Broadcasting, the best in the biz. The interns, everyone in the rink. I can't say enough good things. It absolutely takes a village, and we would not be here without all of your help. So thank you so much.
Congratulations to the both of you guys.
Yeah. Thanks, baby.
Back to you up top, Carollo.
Awesome interview with both Sam Esposito and Commissioner Alex Router for the championship. And congratulations once again to XHockey Products, the champions of the 2025 Jersey Pro League Pro Division. A 7-6 win over Topline Hockey will close out the Pro Division season. But we've still got one more game left here at the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House. The Club Division Final between number 2, Homegrown Hockey, and number 1, the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. Set for a 8:30 start time. We're going to try and catch our breath after that game and get a quick water or so and get a break here before we head into that one, but we're going to step aside. Thank you for tuning into all of the Pro Division games this year. We've still got one more, so make sure to stay tuned. We'll talk to you in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Good evening, everybody. You're watching Jersey Pro League Hockey presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal, and we are here for the final game of the JPL 2025 season, the Club Division Final to close out the year. Number 2, Homegrown Hockey, taking on the number 1 John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. We just had a spectacular Pro Division final. XHockey Products, the 2025 Pro Division champions, after falling in last year's final to Chima Hockey, they reclaim their championship here tonight in the game just before this one, a 7-6 win over Topline Hockey. But we are here to close things out for the 2025 season. JMGF versus HGH. To close out the year, the top 2 teams all season long going to war here in this one. It's going to be a battle between the 1 and 2 seeds. The only game that these 2 teams played each other was the second game of the year. And for them to finish it off as the final game of the year, just a little bit fitting. That game also actually ended in a 7-6 final. JMGF ended up winning that game. So we'll have to see how this one will pan out, if it'll be close just like last time, or things might go a little bit differently. I'm expecting a close one as warm-ups concluding here. And before we get started, once again, want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's tuned into all of our games throughout the 2025 season. It has been a blast. It's been fantastic. Every verb and adverb and adjective I can think of. As it seems like we might have to put the net back on behind Matthew Carter down in his cage. Before we get things started here. But either way, once again, thank you everybody for tuning into all of our games. It really means a lot to us here at BSB. It means a lot to the Jersey Pro League, all the guys who play in this league, all the teams who sponsor all of the games here. It's a blast. It's so much fun. And we're hoping a lot of you tune into our fall games as well, as in about 3 weeks' time, we'll be kicking things off for the 25-26 College Club Hockey season in September as we get ready to go here for this one. Number 1 versus number 2 here to close out the year. And we are off and running here for the final game of the 2025 JPL season, the Club Division Final. Pryle will send this one around, looking here for Goggin, can't get to it in time, as Humphreys will try and spring this across. Kirillachev. He has it again, gets picked off there by Rosalenko. He tried to lay it off to Pryle, couldn't connect, as it goes down behind the goal line. Like I was mentioning in the pregame, an excellent game number 1 here for the final night of the JPL season, as Swartwout will go chase this one. Can't get to it in time as Goggin steers that away. Stoffel will keep it in the zone. Goggin down behind his own goal line. Lays this one across. Styles has it taken away. Kirillachev looking, Swartwout in front. The net came off as Carter made the save. And we get a whistle here with 14:08 left to go. Quickly off the draw. That one goes up and out of play. Shots currently 2-0 right now in favor of HGH. 14:06 left to go here in the first period. As this one is sent careening all the way off the end wall. Kept in the zone here by Cross for now. Callahan able to help him with it as this goes over to Alec Osher. Defenseman of the year in the EHLP for the New Jersey 87s. William Patterson commit. As most of this homegrown team, as we've said all season, the Willie P boys. The entire team comprised of William Patterson players. As this shot through traffic is blocked away, Jones will spring it forward. Cross trying to get on a breakaway chance there. Can't get to it in time as him and Teets will go back to the wall. Now Osher collects. Osher up off the wall. Goes back here to Jones. Back. He plays this. Laid back to Pryle. Pryle across. Callahan with it. Trying to fire that one in onto Smith. Had to go off the outside of the cage as Pryle with it again. Pryle trying to cut his way into the slot. Shot got fired, but not a lot on it as Smith just paddled it away as this one lofted all the way back out as Bauer Crooks will have to go get this one. Bouncing puck goes back up to the point here, kept in the zone for a moment there by King. Now Hollywood Hollis Humphreys out the other way with Pryle 2-on-2 as Boyle goes into the wall there with Pryle. Boyle to King. King sends this to the neutral zone. Crooks across to Humphreys. He sends it deep into the zone. Shots evened up at 2 apiece. As this bounces here to the hash marks. Pryle on it again. Very active so far here in this one. Still a 0-0 game as Goggin goes across. Crooks looks to fire that one, deflected up and over Smith and goes up into the netting. As we get a great look here at the Homegrown Hockey bench. Faceoff will be to the left of Frankie Smith. JMGF able to win the draw. Smith fights off that shot from Humphreys. Crooks will get a tip on this one. Kirillichev will chase after him as it looked like Carter was maybe thinking about playing that, but it will go all the way back into the JMGF zone again. Goggin up off the wall. Able to find Pryle with the pass. Has Sakevich. Able to play it to him. Sakevich trying to go back to Pryle. Had Humphreys on the far side. Couldn't get it to him as King will leave this one off. Humphreys with it again. Bouncing puck for Humphreys. Humphreys into the zone. Sharp angle shot. Smith able to fight it off though. Got that one in the high shoulder as this goes back up to Stiles at the blue line. Across. Guterman there. Guterman. That one goes well wide of the cage. Back to him again here at the point. Able to find Stiles creeping into the slot. Stiles fires kicked aside by Smith. Good pad save there from Frankie Smith as Lasher will break up that pass. Humphreys to Pryle. He sends it around to Guterman. Guterman to Humphreys. Backhanded shot goes wide as it is picked back up by Homegrown Hockey. Stoffel will find Kirillichev, but it's broken up on the pass. Lasher will try and get on it now for HGH as he will glove that one down. The big forward, 6'6", 185 from Rutherford, New Jersey. Dangles his way into the zone, has to pull up down at the low circle. Picked aside here by Cross. Cross trying to get around the defense, can't do it. 2-on-1 now here for JMGF. Playing across to Rosalenko. Smith got there. Another rebound, kicked to the side, and they score. Stiles able to put it home on the rebound. Stiles converts, makes it a 1-0 game. And the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation have the 1-0 lead. Let's get another look at here. Great shot at the Selly line there for JMGF. Shots now 8-2 in favor of them. That initial play to Rosalenko and then Stiles crashing into the net as the fourth man in. Did a good job to just get to that puck in time, found some space, and got it past Smith, who was scrambling in the blue paint. Swart out now with it. Plays this one lower to Lastra. Backhanded shot goes up and over the bar. Good chance there from Lastra as he has it again now down behind the goal line. Pass through traffic, gets by everybody. Now Osher fires. That one's deflected. Knocked away there for a moment there by JMGF, but still in the zone. Lastra still with it again. Lastra through traffic. That one deflected by Cross wide. Swart out. Able to keep it again, and we're going to get a whistle. And I think this may have been for a high stick. Or actually, it looks like the net came off its moorings. Face-off will end up to the left here of Matthew Carter. Perfect 2 for 2 so far, as Jones will look for an option. He springs this one back out. We'll go all the way down for an icing, though, here on Homegrown Hockey. Jones with it again here off the faceoff. 9:23 left to go in period 1. This one will go all the way down to Smith. No icing, though, as he will touch that one. Osher now with it. Along the boards. Swart out. Can't handle it. Able to get it back, though, off the play. Bounces across. That one deflected off of a couple people. That one might have actually caught Teets in the face. He'll shake it off and go to the bench as Swartout will chase after this. Him and Crooks together. Crooks able to beat him out as Humphreys will keep this puck away and play back here to Crooks. Our Crooks played for the New York Apple Corps in the EHL. Now the other way. Played across, looking for Humphreys. Couldn't connect on the pass. Whiffing on the shot there was Crooks, laying it down low for Humphreys. Humphreys looking for an option, had Goggin in the middle, tries to play it to him. Smith got the save on as it goes over to Kirillichev. 2-on-2. Kirillichev with O'Brien. Back to him. O'Brien looking, trying to go back to Kirillichev. Styles with a good defensive stop there. Goggin up off the wall. Glove down. And kept here by HGH. Now taken by Pryall. With 8 and change left to go in the first. Pryall with it. To the backhand. Tries to get away from Boyle. Can't do so. Has to pull up. Lays back here trying to find Goggin. Along the boards. This one comes out of the zone right in front of the JMGF bench. Styles with it again. Lone goal scorer so far here in this one. As Kirillichev picks that pass. Tries to play it across. Looking for a shot. Kick the side on the rebound. They score. Kirillichev ties the game at 1 on the rebound. Kirillichev with a great effort to just go to the back of the net and tap this one home. Let's take another look at this one here from Kirillichev. Did a good job to get to the back door on this play. He picked off the pass initially. It all started with him. He picks that pass, plays it off, and then on the rebound goes right to the back door and just taps it into the empty cage. Does a good job to do so as Smith fights off that shot. Another save for him. 9 for 10 for Frankie Smith. Was only beaten once in yesterday's game by Team BSB as Carter sends that one to the corner with the paddle. Little tap with the woodwork there from him as it is collected here by Rosalenko. Rosalenko into the zone, but it seems like Sakevich was over the blue line. Rosalenko here on the faceoff up against the 27 of Matthew O'Donnell. Rosalenko wins it. Back here to Jones now. He will send in. Boyle with it again. Behind his goaltender, he's able to skate it out though. Goes up to Kirillichev. Has the game-tying goal right now. Tied at 1 apiece here between the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation and Homegrown Hockey. The 1 versus 2 seeds. Off the wall, Kirillichev with it again. Has Swart out with him. Kirillichev driving around Rosalenko, cutting into the slot, but couldn't get the shot on target. Beautiful move and great speed there from Kirillichev to just turn on the jets and try and go to the net front as Rosalenko will play this one off. JMGF the other way. Onto the backhand. This one's just dumped deep into the wall. Sakevich will get there first. Coming over to try and help where a couple of teammates couldn't do so, as that one is picked up there by Jones at center ice. Jones trying to play this through, can't do so. Pass back up to the point. Guterman there. Now Jones with it again. Jones through traffic. That one bounces off the top of the cage, landed right in the crease into the low slot for Humphreys, and the net comes flying off as it went out of play. That took a weird bounce. Almost a knuckle puck seeing eye shot there from Jones. Somehow nearly ended up in the back of the cage. We had a couple of those earlier. In game number 1, a whole bunch of craziness. As Humphreys will get this off the draw. Looking here for Cross. Peter Cross and Hollis Humphreys, a almost inseparable duo, those two. As this one meant for O'Brien, steered aside there by Carter again with the woodwork as Humphreys plays across to Jones. Seeing a lot of Jones tonight here on the back end for JMGF, as we have been all year, as Guterman will send this around to Humphreys. Has the Wayne Gretzky 99 jersey on, and Hollywood as his nameplate. We talked about it all year long, as Jones will walk in. Jones fires. That one waffle boarded away by Smith. Cross back up to Jones. Looking for more here as that one is gloved down by Smith again. The Jersey Pro League presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting is proudly sponsored by Pegasus Sports Video. Pegasus is making history by capturing the biggest plays and moments of youth and high school sports all along the East Coast. They provide top-tier game coverage and highlights so you have every moment you need. Want your team in the spotlight? Reach out to Tom at Pegasus Sports Video for more info today. Thank you once again to Pegasus Sports Video for helping us put together all these streams throughout the 2025 JPL season. Always great to partner with Pegasus. Did so in the spring as O'Brien walks through, tried to get the shot off as down goes flying a JMGF skater right into the cage. That was Bauer Crooks who took a tumble. As we get a great look here at Matthew Carter. Had his net fly off behind him. Pryal here off the face-off with 4:22 left to go in period 1. Shots are 14-6 in favor of the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation, as gloving that one down is Carter. Off the face-off again. This one goes down behind the goal line here. Picked back up here by JMGF. They flip it up and out of the zone. Goes back to Boyle at center ice. Dumped in there by Homegrown Hockey. Goggin. He will go and collect this one. Sends here to Crooks. Under 4 to play here in period 1. A 1-1 game still as Osher fakes that pass. Rosalenko nearly took it away from him, but he's able to get it across. Into the zone. Here goes HGH in on to Carter again, and he'll glove that one down once again. Goggin. He will get this off the face-off here. Looks for an option. Able to find this one up to Humphreys. Tried to drive around the defense. Couldn't do so as it's sent back out to the neutral zone. King tried to hop on top of it. Couldn't do so. Plays this one across. HGH into the zone. In onto Carter, and he will just jump on top of that one. Had it off his pads initially, but he'll cover up on it. 3:16 left to go here in a slow crawl of the first period here in the last 5 or so minutes. After a hot start between both teams, each scoring, things have started to slow down a little bit as Stiles sends this one back up to the point, but not out of the zone just yet. Good keep there at the blue line by HGH as Kirillachev is taken down. They were looking for a call, aren't going to get it. Swart out with it, has his pocket picked for a second, but O'Donnell taps home the rebound. And Homegrown Hockey have the lead 2-1 with 3:01 left to go in period one. Looking at this goal again here, was a great keep at the top of the blue line to keep this in the zone, and then Swartout corrals this puck, got it knocked away for half a second, and then got it across to O'Donnell. Just put it in past Carter, who couldn't get over in time, as Carter makes another save there. As Swartout hits the deck. He was looking for a call, isn't going to get it as Styles goes the other way. Plays this one through. Humphreys with it, looking for a pass across. Can't find anybody as Styles tried to get it back. Styles with it again in the circle. He fires. That one is blocked away. Big time effort there on the back check. There by the defense of HGH. Pinned at the hash marks here. A scramble in there as that one flips by Styles and out of the zone. Guterman and Kirillachev going after him. Guterman is taken down. We continue on. The referee's letting the boys play. As this goes down in the corner. O'Donnell with it. Now Styles behind his own goal line. Will send this around looking for Cross. Cross has Humphreys behind him. Back to Humphreys. Hollywood Hollis lays that pass off. Looking for an option to cross on the back door. Couldn't get a tap on it. Osher with a great stick lift on him. The other way now, 3-on-2. Just an errant pass there from Homegrown. Can't connect. Has another chance here for JMGF. Humphreys fires. Saved there by Frankie Smith. He wound up the one-timer and ripped it into the pads. And Smith able to make the save. Smith, another one of those William Patterson commits, played for the New Jersey 87s as well with Osher on the EHLP team. As that one just gets sent out of play over the glass. And Smith going to have a great year over at Willie P. Tag teaming their season with Kevin Brennan, another one of our good friends here at BSB. Also on the Homegrown Hockey team. Not here tonight, though. Crooks will send this one to Jones. Jones tries to play this to Sakevich, but Smith will corral it here and played it up off the wall. Not out of the zone yet. Rosalenko able to keep it in at the top of the circle. Trying to get it back away from Lastra, but he will send this back to the neutral zone. Sakevich tried to play it up to Rosalenko, couldn't do so as Teets springs O'Brien. O'Brien to Lastra, trying to go back to O'Brien, stopped there by Carter. Good save there from Matthew Carter as we hit the 1 minute mark of period one. Shot 16-12. Face-off won by O'Brien. Boyle with it looking to try and fire. That one hops a couple feet over the cage. Shot fired by Lastra. Knocked away there by Carter. Teach trying to get on it. Crooks will block that shot. Sakevich tried to play it to Pryal, couldn't get it to him. Lastra with it again. Had it poked for a moment. Teets with it now. Back to Lastra, hopping, puck. Somehow finds his way all the way in onto Carter, and he will just hold on to it with a couple of bodies going flying all over the place. Barbieri will take this draw up against Cross with 30 seconds left to go. Here in period number one, face-off won by Homegrown, but it comes out of the zone as Osher will just send it all the way back to Carter. JMGF able to find this one to Styles, the lone goal scorer for them right now, trying to weave his way into the slot. Had it poke checked away as there were a bunch of HGH skaters on him. Shot from the blue line. Smith tried to flash the leather on that one to Styles. Again with it in the same spot. Bouncing puck corralled. Cross fires. That one goes wide of the cage. Humphreys with it again. That one goes wide, and that will do it for the first period. Whole bunch of action at the end of the first there as Smith with a couple of big stops. But 2-1 in favor of Homegrown Hockey after one. Shots 17-14 in favor of the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. We're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the second period of action for you.
Good out there, dude. Appreciate it.
Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Jersey Pro League Hockey, presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting, live here on YouTube. My name is Carlo Pascal, back here for period number 2 between the number 1 John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation and number 2 Homegrown Hockey. As we get a great look here at the John and Matthew Gaudreau shoulder patch that every single team here in the Jersey Pro League has had on all season, as we are off for the second period. It is a 2-1 Homegrown lead over the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation as Smith kicks that one aside. Stiles can't keep that one in. Out the other way, 2-on-1 forming here. Shot goes up and over the bar of Carter. Kept in here at the point, though, by Homegrown. Now goes back to the corner for Stiles. Stiles chased by Barbieri, as he will send to Goggin. Plays this one out here for Humphries. Stoffel will get it away from him. Now back to Stiles. Stiles still chased by Barbieri. And I was mentioning that patch before. It is almost a year to the day at this point. The 29th, the anniversary, 1 year of the tragic passing of John and Maddie. Can't believe it's already almost been a year since that has happened. As that shot fired in onto Smith, another chance here for JMGF. Shot through traffic, that one saved again by Smith. Kirillachev with it now. Swartout going the other way. Has O'Donnell and Kirillachev with him. Swartout puts on the spinorama. Kirillachev with it into the slot. He goes down, no call. Trying to get it out here is JMGF. Can't get it out of the slot, as this one is just lofted into the neutral zone. Sikevich will give chase. Guterman able to find this pass forward. Callahan with it, looking for a lane. Sikevich can't handle that bouncing pass, as it's taken back out here by Homegrown Hockey. Swartout with it again. Swartout able to drive in here on the near side wall. That shot blocked away by Guterman. Kirillachev on it along the boards. Finds O'Donnell for a moment. Now Sikevich with it. Plays this pass out. Sent deep into the zone. Rolling all the way around, trying to keep it in here is JMGF. They're able to do so for now as Osher tries to get on it down behind the goal line. O'Donnell down there as well, as Osher will keep this one away. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Still kept in for a moment. Now Osher gets it again and plays up to Kirillachev. Kirillachev into the slot, through the legs, move, still with it. He fires. That one bounces wide of the cage. Got deflected by Guterman, as Rosalenko will get on this. Rosalenko and Pryal. Pryal with it. Gets by Osher and stopped by Frankie Smith again. Now Kirillachev has that knocked away from him by Guterman, as he will have to play back here. Able to find Crooks, but it's stolen away there by O'Brien for a moment. Crooks able to get it back. Able to spring it up. Pryal with it into the zone. Pryal trying to get it to Humphries. Can't find him. has to play this down, bouncing lower. Humphries able to get on it. Humphries in front. That one goes wide from Rosalenko. Comes all the way out of the zone. Dangerous chance for Rosalenko as Tietz will keep this. Pryal, he hits the deck. Lastra goes chasing there with Crooks on him. Rosalenko taps it forward. Pryal can't get it out of the zone. Now it finally bounces out for Rosalenko as he has it sticked by O'Brien. Goggin will send it in onto Smith. And he will just cover up as Rosalenko gives a little bit of pressure. Here with 11:28 left to go in period number 2. Shots 22-15 in favor of the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. Puck lofted up and out off the face-off. Crooks and Lastra going after it. Lastra with those long strides nearly got there before Crooks did, but this is taken here the other way by Rosalenko. Rosalenko with it, spinning, finds Humphries but couldn't get the shot off. Good back check there from HGH as Tietz has it the other way, 2-on-1 here with O'Brien. Across, stick there by Goggin. Rosalenko up off the wall, able to find Humphries. Humphries feeds it to Crooks. Onto the backhand. Crooks with it. Plays it down low to Pryal behind the goal line. Pryal, he is taken down, no call. He was looking for one there. They're not going to get it as that one gets by Goggin. 2-on-1 foreman. Crooks trying to get back. O'Brien with it. He fires and scores. Goes glove side on Carter and makes it 3-1. What a shot. There from O'Brien. That was a rip. Let's get a look at it here. This one popped right out of the zone. And O'Brien just walked his way in and ripped it glove side. And I think we may have some chatting going on between the two benches as the referees tell them to cut it out. But either way, a 3-1 game here as that one goes just over the bar. Cross with it, that one goes off the outside of the cage. 3-1 in favor of Homegrown Hockey, the number 2 seed, trying to take down the 1 in the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation. As HGH send this one up off the wall. Collected here by Barbieri. He fires. That shot is blocked by Guterman. Guterman sends across, able to find Peter Cross. Dives by Stoffel. Cross with it. Able to keep the puck. Looking for an option. Tries to center. No one was there as it gets played out of the zone by HGH. And we're going to get a whistle, I think, for a hand pass here. Indeed we will, and this will come all the way back into the Homegrown Hockey end. .9:39 left to go in period number 2. Here between Homegrown Hockey and the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation as that shot is blocked right off the face-off. Back to Humphries. Humphries lower to Pryal. Pryal looking. That one bounced off the skates of Humphries was trying to go to Guterman at the point. As this will get sent back here to Carter. Stiles with it. Stiles. Able to keep this one. Works his way across the blue line. Stiles tried to dangle around Osher, couldn't do so. As Rosalenko will find Stiles. Now Pryal again, looking for some options. Tries to center. No one was even crashing to the net front there for JMGF as it's taken by O'Donnell. O'Donnell the other way. Lays this pass off. King with it. King back to O'Donnell in the slot. Tried to fire at it, knocked away by Guterman. Now the other way for Humphries. Humphries on a breakaway chance. Humphries with it to the backhand. He tucks it top shelf, and it's 3-2. What a finish by Humphries. Beautiful move to fake out Smith and tucks it top shelf on the backhand. Let's get another look at this goal here from Hollywood Hollis. As he gets out on the breakaway all alone. And nifty set of hands, beautiful move, goes right to the backhand and fakes out Smith. Puts it bar down as Kirillachev tries to go around Jones, leads it to the back door for Swartout. It went just wide. They nearly got the goal right back as Swartout has it again. Swartout, he fires on the rebound chance. Kirillachev couldn't corral it. Great stick lift there on the back check by Jones. 1 goal game. JMGF trying to mount the comeback here. Down by just 1 now as Crooks tried to center. Swartout lays over to O'Donnell. Now Kirillachev dangles through the legs. He fires, fought off there by Carter as it's sent wide by Jones. Now up to Pryal. Pryal across. 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Cross with it. Tries to lay the pass back. Osher got a stick on it though and broke up the play. That's why he was named EHLP Defenseman of the Year as Pryal trying to weave his way in. Smith able to hold on and squeeze the pads together. Cross on the faceoff here with O'Brien. Able to move it up to Teets. Teets across to Lastra, 2-on-1. Lastra fed it on, knocked aside there by Carter. Had to put that one into the corner. As Pryal the other way now. Pryal, he gets bumped down to the ice. Puck still in the zone. At the point here for JMGF. Puck into the slot, steered aside by the defense. HGH with it again. Lastra looking. He fires, that goes wide. Tried to go glove side high. As this one taken here by Lastra. Now Humphreys with it. Humphreys. Saucer pass to Cross. Cross sends this around. Trying to get on it. JMGF again down in the corner. Lastra on it. Can't get it out of the zone. Stuck here at the hash marks. Cross all over him as now Lastra will get it up to Teets. Teets. Into the zone. Lastra had to stay on side. Tries to play this backdoor. They score. What a feed there from Austin Teets. And HGH make it 4-2. What a feed to the back door there from Teets. And it's O'Brien again. Let's get another look at this play because, wow, what a feed here from Teets. Kept it in the zone himself. Also, great job by Lastra to stay on side. And what a wicked pass across to the back door to O'Brien. Disgusting feed there. Great vision from Austin Teets. Hence why he's the captain here on this HGH team. And it's a 4-2 game in favor of Homegrown Hockey. Here with 6:18 left to go in period 2 as that one bounces away off the pads of Smith. Trying to get going here into the zone, looking to split the defense. HGH get taken down. They want another call there. Still no calls yet for anybody as Humphreys will have to wait. Driving in. Humphreys lays to Guterman. That pass in front. Humphreys fires it, went just wide of the cage. Chances here for JMGF. They've got the shot lead as well, 24-19, but down by 2 goals right now. And O'Brien, 2 goals here in this one already. He's on hat trick watch. Puck taken here by HGH. Skated up ice into the neutral zone, flicked in as Carter will leave that one with the paddle there for Jones. Both teams in the midst of some changes here as Jones will send this one across. Able to find Guterman. Plays it up to Pryal. Has Cross and Humphreys with him. 3-on-2 if they can hurry. Humphreys with it, trying to find a pass across in front. That one stopped there by Smith. Got the pad down as This pass is picked there by Crooks. Crooks sends it up to Pryal. Pryal trying to get going here with Humphreys. Humphreys has cross, trying to find it across to him. Just over skated it as Smith will play this one away. Gets it up to Swartout on the pass. One-on-one here with Crooks. Swartout waiting. Tries to go to the back door for O'Donnell. It won't go. Into some open ice now. Crooks and Kirillachev come together. Now O'Donnell with it, trying to weave his way in. Kirillachev to the backhand. He tucks it home. His second of the game, and it's now 5-2 in favor of Homegrown Hockey. Kirillachev, his second, has been all over the ice as per usual here in these games for HGH. Excellent as always, and just walked in here and put this home on the backhand glove side on Carter. Been the Achilles heel tonight for him, as Pryal will send this in. Smith can't handle that one with the paddle, as Osher will play this one around but not out. Goggin keeps it in the zone. Cross down to the goal line. Pryal there to help him. Pryal along the wall. O'Donnell there able to squeeze it away from the boards, as he will find Osher with 3:54 left to go in the second. Swartout lays back looking for Kirillachev again. He's on hat trick watch now as Osher keeps it in the zone. Osher looking. Just wings this one around the wall as Swartout looks for Kirillachev in the middle. Swartout in the slot. He fires, that goes up and over. O'Donnell with it along the boards. Pryal now with it. Pryal across, trying to find Cross, can't do so, as Osher and O'Brien chase after this. Nearly taken away by Peter Cross, but able to hold on there is Boyle, as Stiles will chase after this, and this will be an icing here on Homegrown Hockey. With 3:08 left to go, and it seems like the clock stopped a little bit later, now down to 3:07. So a couple seconds ticked off the clock there, but see if they're going to put it back on. Not sure either way. Seems like we will be at 3:07. Shots 25-20 in favor of JMGF, but down by 3 right now. Still a lot of hockey left to go. Still got 18 minutes to find 3 goals. Very doable here in the JPL, as Guterman sends this around the wall. Able to find Stiles, the man who opened the scoring, can't handle. O'Brien puts that one about 10 feet wide of the cage. Humphreys. Back to Guterman. Guterman working his way in. Has that pickpocketed. Rosalenko tried to get to it, couldn't do it. Now Stiles will keep this one here. Stiles sends across to Humphreys. Humphreys over to Stiles again. Gets pickpocketed by Stoffel, as Rosalenko will try and contain that as the 11s came together. Lastra had it poked away for a moment. Now driving into Stoffel. He fires waffle boarded there by Carter, as Rosalenko will get this out of the zone. Sent right back in. That one went pretty close to the cage of Carter, actually, as this one is sent down behind the goal line there by HGH. Down under 2 minutes left to go. Here in the second period, as O'Brien hits the deck trying to split the defense. No call. We continue on. They're letting the boys play, as that one goes up over the bar again. Lastra trying to center. Humphreys trying to get on it. Couldn't do so, as it's dumped right back in here by Homegrown. Stiles into the zone. Beautiful toe drag move. Stiles with it again. That one goes wide. Would have been an excellent finish there for him. Would have been his second, as Lastra keeps it away from Guterman for now. Stiles trying to cut to the middle, can't do it. The other way, trying to get out a breakaway chance. Carter will have to play this one. Off the wall. Guterman up off the glass. Glove down there by Sean King, who will send it into the zone. King, the only skater on this Homegrown team to not go to William Patterson. He actually goes to SUNY Oswego. As driving in, here goes JMGF again to the backhand, down behind the goal. 43 seconds left to go here in the frame. Have to spin it back. Down here to Humphreys. Looking on the doorstep there. They can't get a shot off as this will go all the way down. And Crooks will have to go back and touch it here for the icing. Here with 26 seconds left to go in the period. Shots 26-21. Off the draw, quick shot. That one is blocked away. Another chance right in the middle goes wide as Crooks will get it at the point. Sent lower. Pryl with it. Looking for a lane. Now down behind the goal line. 15 seconds left to go. Trying to dig at it was Pryl. Looking to go back up to the point. Shot through traffic. That one's blocked away by Osher, and he will send it out of the zone. Jones with it. And he will just eat out the clock here, and that will do it for the second. A 5-2 lead for Homegrown Hockey after 30 minutes of play. Shots 26-21 at the end of 2, but we're going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, we will have the third period of action for you.
Hey, 15 minutes, boys. Let's lock it in. Hey. Who's got it better than us? Everything you got. Boys is right. Come on, who's got it better than us? Nobody. Send it. Nobody. Let's go, boys. You want to piss like a puppy? Stay on the fucking porch. Hey, not over. Let the big dogs eat. You want to play in the dog park? Be a fucking dog.
Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Jersey Pro League Hockey presented by Breakout Sports Broadcasting live here on YouTube. We're back for the third period here between the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation and Homegrown Hockey for all of the marbles here in the club division final. A 5-2 lead for Homegrown here with 14:45 left to play in the third period. JMGF down by 3, looking to try and tie this game up at 5. Going to need some more offense as they try and weave their way into the zone right now. Quick shot. That one gets deflected and goes right up into the netting. .26 left to go here in period number 3. Shots 27-22 in favor of the John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation, but they're down by 5 right now. Funny enough, the exact number of shots both teams are separated by, or down by 3, excuse me. Never mind. I can't read today. It's been a long week. It's been a long week here at the JPL. 4 straight days of playoff games. My mind's a little bit rattled as we get to the end of the season. Shots 27-22. 5 shots separate that. 3 goals separate the teams. 5-2. Here with 13:53 as that puck goes out of play. Kirillachev here off the face-off. He will ring this one around. Picked up here by Stiles. Stiles finds Rosalenko. Back to Stiles, the man who opened the scoring here in the game. Trying to help his team get back on the board here. Looking for an option. Tried to shovel it in. Humphreys was on the back door but couldn't find the bouncing puck as Goggin finds Humphreys now. Humphreys in the circle. He fires. Smith able to gobble that one up. Smith has been excellent as we get a great look at him here. Humphreys will take this draw up against O'Brien. He's on hat trick watch, already has 2. As that shot redirects in front, but ends up back at the hash marks as Goggin will keep it in Humphreys. Now to Rosalenko. He fires. That one's blocked away again. Man, Homegrown Hockey doing an excellent job of clogging up the middle and blocking a ton of shots as Lastra looks. He fires. That one is stopped by Carter. Lastra still with it. Back to Stoffel. It bounces off the blade of his stick and comes out of the zone. Pass up to O'Brien. Looking for his third. O'Brien with it to the backhand, trying to find Tietz. Won't go as Rosalenko goes the other way here. Rosalenko with Pryl and Humphreys. Pryl waiting. Finds Jones. At the point, he whiffed on the shot. Has to get it back quickly through traffic. That one went wide as Guterman winds up the cannon. That goes wide as well. Jones will not keep this in. Jones able to find Guterman. Back to Jones again. Looking for options up off the wall. Humphreys with it. Has to lay it back. Trying to find a lane to split through. The defense can't do it. As that one is gloved down. Looking in front into the slot. Trying to fire again. Blocked away by Stoffel. I just mentioned it with the blocks for HGH. All they've been doing is clogging the lanes. And that'll be called offside there on JMGF. And this will come back in front of their own bench. .12:02 to go here in the third. Time starting to click off the clock. As driving in, here goes JMGF again. Trying to feed this one into Cross, but Smith will just cover up on it. Cross couldn't find a way to get his stick to it in time. As we get a great look here at Frankie Smith, who's been standing tall, 30 for 32. Here in this one tonight. Trying to keep his team in the lead, up by 3 right now. Pass across, nearly broken up. Jones gets it back. Shot from the blue line is gobbled up by Smith again. Up to the point. Another chance here. Across, Guterman. Looking, sharp angle shot, fought off there by Smith, that time with the shoulder. Guterman keeps it in the zone. Good job to do so. Looking to cut his way into the slot, he scores! Guterman, what a play! And makes it 5-3. What an effort there from Guterman. Kept it in off the attempted clear, walked in right of the slot, and just ripped it top shelf. JMGF still alive as we get another look at this goal here from Guterman. Guterman kept it in off the attempted clear, cut around one defender, and right into the slot, ripped it past the glove side of Frankie Smith. And it's just a 2-goal game. JMGF trying to keep the momentum, but here comes Homegrown Hockey the other way with O'Donnell. O'Donnell to Boyle, that shot in onto Carter, and he'll cover up on it with 11:03 left. Off the draw, Swart out, able to keep it into the slot. Rebound chance for O'Donnell, went just wide. Another look, Sakevich now with it here for JMGF. Picked off by Kirilichev. Down here to O'Donnell. O'Donnell looking down behind the goal line. Has Swart out in the middle, but Pryl is able to clear. Osher will go chase after this. As it's played up here to Swart out again. Bouncing puck. Corralled here by Goggin and sprung forward. Into the zone, Prial with it. Now to Hollywood Hollis. Hollis sends this lower for Prial. Bouncing puck off the wall. Picked up here by Sakevich. Sends lower to Prial again. Looking here for Humphreys, but Osher's there first. Humphreys nearly took it away from him, but O'Donnell gets it out to Swartout, trying to spin around for the breakaway chance. Swartout with it, and on goal, stonewalled by Carter with the pads. Crucial save there from Carter. Sakevich will send this one around. Humphreys with it. Humphreys looking. Here to cross. He fires in onto Smith, and he'll hold on. Smith trying to keep his team in the lead here. JMGF starting to pile on the shots once again as Styles fires. That one redirected wide of the cage. There by the defense as downwind cross hard. He was looking for a call but gets it right back in his skates. And Cross not happy about the no call there as O'Brien trying to work around. Cross goes down again to the ice. Still with it. Lays it off. Now to Styles. Looking. Styles with it. Behind the goal line, trying to keep it away here. Bouncing puck. Smith trying to cover, can't do so, and it's sent all the way out of the zone. Guterman will have to chase. O'Brien there. Has Lastra trying to get there with him. Across. Lastra one-timer. Shot it high and wide. O'Brien into the slot. Teets able to put it back into the corner, just spinning around and whacking at it. As Styles looks to get it away from Lastra. Can't do so just yet. Looking lower for Teets. Trying to go back to Lastra. It's broken up by Cross. 2-on-2 the other way now. Cross trying to be the third man in. Pass on the play. Broken up as it goes to the wall. Lastra out of the zone to Teets. Teets one-on-one. There with Guterman. Can't get by him as he stood him up in the slot. And are we going to get a whistle? We are not. No call. We continue on as they went down in a heap. Styles fires a shot. Stopped there by Smith. 8 and change left to play here in the third. The John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation need 2. Barbieri the other way now, 2-on-1. Barbieri fires. Stopped there by Carter on the rebound. It was poked away by Jones. Jones trying to get on it. Boyle down there as well. Picked back up here by JMGF. Able to keep the puck and play it to Jones. Shots 38-25. Pass pick there as Crooks will find this one forward. Trying to get it in deep. They can't do so just yet. Back here to Crooks. Crooks up off the wall. Kept in here by Homegrown. JMGF across the red line. Now the blue line as they enter the offensive zone. Shot goes wide of the cage. Crooks will keep it in at the blue line. Plays this one lower. Looking for an option. Goes backdoor for Humphreys. Just can't hold on. Humphreys looking for Prial, can't get there. Pass gets by Jones. Crooks will try and knock it away down low. Can't do so just yet. Spinning pass goes wide of Barbieri. He tries to fire. That one's blocked away. Prial tries to dig at it. Play it out of the zone. Humphreys on it looking for Prial, but it went wide of him. King on it now. King along the wall, sends it around. Rosalenko will get there and keep it in. Humphreys with it. Humphreys able to keep it along the wall. Gets it away from Osher. Back up to the point for Jones. Jones from the blue line, kicked aside there by Smith. And it goes up into the netting with 6:29 left to go in the third. It's been a great one so far, just like we had in game number 1. Here to close out the 2025 JPL season as Rosalenko has it. Rosalenko to Prial. He fires on the rebound. It went wide. Smith got a piece of it on the initial shot as this one's lofted to Krylichev. Krylichev gets by Jones for now, trying to get there on the back check is Jones. He's able to fight him off. Rosalenko looks, weighs his options with 6 minutes left to go. Opts to skate it himself, has room in front of him, gets across the blue line. Rosalenko getting around, trying to center. No one was down low enough in the slot. It's picked away there by O'Donnell. Now Prial with it, has to play back to Styles. Styles to Rosalenko, has it bounce away from him as Stoffel gets it forward to Krylichev. Has it taken by Rosalenko, now Styles again. Puck into the zone, Stoffel will chase. Stoffel looking, backdoor pass, kicked away there by Carter. Puck goes around here to O'Donnell again, 5:30 left. Prial trying to take it away, O'Donnell able to keep it and send it to Krylichev. Looking, he fires to the back door, goes up and over, is swart out, and it goes into the netting. Swart out, put it high as Carter read the pass. Off the draw, one by Homegrown. Quick shot by Stoffel's blocked away. Looking for an option. Cross, waiting for a pass here. Still in the zone for JMGF. Spinning around down in the low circle. Got tied up with the referee and lost the puck. Lastra with it now. Lastra plays to O'Brien. Beautiful feed to him. Gets knocked away there by Goggin as he will find Cross. Cross able to keep it here in the neutral zone. Fires this one hard around. A little bit of dump and chase here for JMGF. Trying to get this down below the goal line. O'Brien there. Cross has it pinned up along the wall with 4:40 left to go. Trying to dig at it. O'Brien down there. Picked back up here by Stoffel. As it's skated out of the zone. This one dumped in here for HGH. Goggin back to collect. Along the boards, he sends it around. Looking to work across the blue line. They're able to do so. Looking for a lane. Sharp angle shot fought off there by Smith. On it is Cross. Tries to lay this one lower into the slot, looking to get a shot off. They can't do it. Back to Styles. In the slot, he fires on the rebound. Chance, it won't go. Another chance in close, stick to side by the defense as Styles keeps it in at the point. Tired legs out there for HGH right now, under 4 to play. Styles trying to dance his way in, can't do so. Still in the zone for now as Goggin keeps it in. Cross with it, he keeps it in as well. Styles to chase on it to the hash marks. Looking for Cross in the slot, bouncing puck here for Goggin. Goggin to the point. Looking for an option across to Styles, top of the circle. He fires, that one went just wide. Smith didn't know where that one was as it's kept in by Styles for a moment now. Teets will chase after this with Goggin. Teets got there for a moment. Him and Goggin to the wall. Tried to play a pass, gets it knocked away as Boyle will send it to the wall for Barbieri. Goggin with it to Humphreys. Lays to Prial, trying to get some speed down the far side wall. Prial with it. Power move to the net front. Smith will gobble that one up and cover, though, with 3 minutes and 1 second left to go in the third. JMGF down by 2. 3:01 left to go. It's been all JMGF for the last couple of minutes as Humphreys finds Guterman at the point. He wires a shot that went just wide. Jones with it. Trying to center. No one was there. Bouncing puck still in the zone, though. Good job to keep it by Jones. Guterman trying to keep it and can't do so. Big clear there as Sakevich will get it to Guterman. He finds Jones. 2:36 to go. Pass pick there from Jones as it's sent all the way back here to Carter. He will leave it for Guterman. Jones with it again. Now to Guterman. Back to Jones. They play catch along the wall looking for Humphreys. He's able to skate on it but can't get it into the zone as he got it knocked away. Bouncing puck. O'Donnell with it now. Trying to get by Jones. Gets his stick knocked away. Jones with it again here to Humphreys. Humphreys tried to cut by one but lost the handle as Boyle was able to keep it. Now Osher Under 2 minutes to go. Puck off the boards, out of the zone. Jones with a good pinch to knock it away for now. Now O'Donnell with it. Guterman takes it away from him. Pryal. Carter looking to the bench. He's going to go. Net empty, extra skater on here for JMGF as this puck bounces. Kirillachev with it. Looking for the empty cage. Roman Kirillachev. Does he have an angle? It's blocked away there on the chance here from Osher trying to get it towards the cage. Can't do so. On the wraparound, it's broken up by Guterman on the back check. What an effort on the back check here from JMGF. The other way for Rosalenko. Pryal in his skates. Can't hold on as Swartout will pick it up. Swartout trying to get there for the empty cage. Cut around but can't get it. Put it towards the cage. Kirillachev there as well. Can't get to it. Another chance is blocked away. 1 minute left to go. Pryal with it again. 4-on-2 if they can hurry. Pryal lays off. Humphreys with it. Back to the middle. Rosalenko fires. That one's blocked away but not out of the zone yet. Still kept in. What an effort here from JMGF to try and get one. 45 seconds left to go. O'Donnell fires. Doesn't have enough juice to get to the empty cage. Won't have enough for an icing. It will not. A perfect clear there from him. Pass into the zone. Broken up. Looking here for Kirillachev. He's going to look towards the empty cage. Goggin will block it. Styles hard around. 25 seconds left to go. JMGF looking for an angle. Trying to break through. They're taken down. No call. Kirillachev will clear this. 10 seconds left to go. And that will do it. Homegrown Hockey will hold on as Kirillachev puts it into the empty cage. It will count. That's the hat trick for him. And Homegrown Hockey wins 6-3 to win the 2025 Jersey Pro League Club Division title. As they will celebrate and collect the trophy for the 2025 Jersey Pro League Club Division. And we'll get the customary handshake line here. And Homegrown Hockey, first year here in the Jersey Pro League. And they are victorious and are the 2025 JPL Club Division champs, defeating the #1 John and Matthew Gaudreau Foundation 6-3. And we'll get the hats out for Homegrown Hockey, and we'll get the celebration from them, the trophy awarded. And we'll also hopefully have a couple of interviews with some of the skaters from Homegrown Hockey. As we will send it on down to Commissioner Router, who will award the trophy and the MVP. And Frankie Smith will get the MVP, unanimously voted as the MVP. No doubt there for Frankie Smith. Has been excellent all year, was spectacular here in the playoffs. Austin Teets, the captain, will collect the cup. The first photo. And Teets will bring it to the team, and Homegrown Hockey are your 2025 Jersey Pro League Club Division champions. And everyone is going to take it for a spin. Frankie Smith passed first. He'll get his round with the cup. Everyone will. And we'll hopefully get a couple of interviews with hopefully Smith and maybe Teets. But we're going to get the photo here, and then we'll hopefully send things down. As we get a great look at Homegrown Hockey. Here for the team photo with the cup. And Boyle gets the next skate around, and in just a moment we'll send things down to Trey Wright for an interview with Frankie Smith and Austin Teets. As Kirillachev raises the cup above his head. So let's send things down to Trey Wright down on the ice right now with Homegrown Hockey captain Austin Teets and MVP Frankie Smith. Take it away, Trey.
Thank you so much, Carollo. And here with tonight's captain and MVP, like you said, Thomas Wardow, or Austin Teets, rather. Made the mistake already last night, making it again. But Austin Teets and Frankie Smith, congratulations to the both of you for winning the championship for this season for the club division. So starting off with you, Austin, of course, last year, this is essentially the reincarnation of last year's college hockey buzz program, now under a new team or a new sponsor with Homegrown Hockey. What was the mentality for everybody coming back this season? All you guys from William Patterson, what was the mentality coming back here for 2025 and trying to win the thing after losing in the finals last year?
I mean, all the teams are very similar, even if they were on a different sponsor. So we know how the other teams play. We know how they are. We see them in college. So you always want to beat your peers, right? It's always nice to win, especially when you're playing with the same guys you're playing with all year round at college. So we know how our own team likes to play too. So we just wanted to prove we're the best team, right? That's all.
And for you, Frankie, this is essentially
Homegrown dogs, baby. Come on.
definitely the dogs, and certainly the dog in net, Frank the Tank. This is essentially a tryout issue for you. Coming over from the New Jersey 87s to William Patterson next year, this is essentially, your first impression with the boys of William Patterson. What was the season like coming up to this championship?
Oh, it was great. They're so welcoming. Coming into just getting all the, to know all the boys and stuff. It's just so much easier when you go to school and when you're starting to play again.
What was the mentality for you guys coming into this final against the top team in the Jersey Pro League that you guys have faced a couple of times, the John Matthew Gaudreau Foundation, coming into the same scenario what you were 1 year ago?
It was actually great. I'm really happy we got to play these guys. We're the two best teams out here. We played them first game of the year. We lost 7-6. We thought we got the better of them then. It was Kev was in net, not Frankie, so we knew we had a bit of an edge there having Frankie come in on this game. We gave us a little bit extra confidence how Frankie's been playing his last handful of games, but just the whole season, we're checking scores. We're seeing how they're doing. They win 14-6 their first playoff game. We win 14-2. Then they won like 7-4 or 5. We win 7-1. So even if we're not playing them on the ice, we're watching them because we know they're the next best team, and we want to prove every single time, okay, our goal differential's better, right? They might have got the better of us the first game, but being able to prove in the championship, who the best team is, it's nice. That was the mentality. We wanted to win this one bad.
Same thing here. You said it well said and everything. We know a couple kids on this team and everything. They're really good. It was a great team to play. So you gotta give credit to them, but came out on top.
You certainly did. One last thing before we'll let you guys go party in the room. We'll give you the floor to shout out anybody, any sponsors you guys want to thank after a successful season and your guys' second season here. For all you guys with William Patterson, of course, for Homegrown Hockey, their inaugural season, batting 1,000 in the championship.
Yeah. Obviously, shout out Homegrown and all the other sponsors, Lemon Stick Wax, right? The Gaudreau Foundation. It's always nice having a foundation like that sponsor this summer league. It's and also shout out to Commissioner Router putting this on. It's such a great league for college athletes to be able to get a skate against their peers instead of just beer league skating around in the summer trying to get a sweat in. obviously our own parents, right? Shout out to all the parents. Wouldn't be here without them, just bringing us to the rinks early mornings when you're young, playing house league all the way through juniors, right? And the young guys, right? We had a handful of 87s guys come out here to play with us with the old guys, so nice getting them in the fold early, breaking them in. So, yeah.
Yeah, I thank all the sponsors. You know, this league's so fun to play in. It's my first year here, so and it's just a great one.
It certainly is. Congratulations to both of you guys for being 2025 Club Division champions, and we'll look forward to you guys playing in the black and orange of William Patterson University. Congratulations, guys, once again. That was Austin Teets and Frankie Smith, your captain and MVP here for tonight. Back to you up in the studio, Carollo.
Well, that's a wrap for us here at the Jersey Pro League for the 2025 season. It's been a fantastic year. We've loved every minute of it. For myself, Corolla Pascal, Colton Reynolds, TD, and co-founder standing right next to me. It's been another great year here at the JPL. It's been a fantastic one here for 2025, our third year here at the JPL. We've got a lot of big things coming here for the fall on BSB. It's going to be a lot of fun here in the fall season for 25-26 for all of the college teams that we cover. We're hoping to get some more teams as well. In hopefully some more sports as well. But that'll be a wrap for us here at the JPL for 2025. Homegrown Hockey, the champions of the club division here for 2025. And congratulations to XHP for the champions of the pro division. But that'll be a wrap for us. My name's Corolla Pascal. Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you very soon. Have a good one.